so big, word, Lord, have mercy. Word, work it, word, work it.
Hello everyone, my name is Happy Black Legends, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Yes, so today I will be turning myself into a Bratz doll. I'm not doing the Bratz challenge. I want this to look semi-good. We're not gonna worry about the crazy eyes, like, because if I tried to do that, let's be real. This is all the makeup I own. Oh, technical difficulties. I love the Bratz. I'm going to be using the Sasha palette. Oh, I love the way my nails look against this palette. Rah, Halloween, rah. Look at the spider. Oh. Anyways, how are y'all doing today? You guys, I still literally have no idea what I'm going for as Halloween. I have a few ideas, but none of them are sticking. There's a sneeze cooking up in my nose, but okay, I think she simmered down. I have contour. I just don't know if I know how to use it. And I don't know if I like the way it looks. I think, honestly, I just prefer foundation. These are both e.l.f. brand. Oh, ignore all that nastiness on there. Obviously, I just grabbed the darkest one. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Hello, I am a darkie. Anyways, yeah, I have no idea what I'm going for as Halloween. I have a few ideas, but none of them is like really sticking. I was thinking maybe a cow because, hello, I love cows. Oh, you can't see jalapeno. There's jalapeno in the background.
Release me from my clothing foil.
I was thinking a cow because I have these cow print boots that are like sickening. And I have this t-shirt from my old merch website that says go vegan. And it has cow print on it. So I was thinking like, okay, I could go as a cow. Like, that's really easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or I was thinking, like, I have a pole dancing performance, actually. It's going to be my first time performing, so I'm really fucking nervous. Like, my first time performing on a pole. I'm very, very nervous, and we'll just see how that goes. But that's going to be happening, and I bought a costume for that performance. So I'm thinking, like, okay, I could just wear that. I was thinking I could go as a witch because I have, like, a witch hat that I spent a lot of money on getting custom made for me by some Etsy woman. And then I also have, like, a lot of witchy things. But I think I've already been a witch. I have a butterfly. I have butterfly wings. Whatever I do, I really don't feel like going out and buying a costume. And there's nobody that I feel like being. Like, there's nothing. If I still had really short hair, I think I would turn myself into those creatures from the newest American Horror Story season. How are y'all feeling about that season? Because I have some questions. I might be making some American Horror Story content for Vlogoween, so I'm not going to say much, but Ryan Murphy, you bastard, you've done it again. You've completely irritated my entire being, but yet I cannot turn off your programming, so there you go. Dear Christ, I have bags, and these are not Gucci. I have bags on top of bags on top of bags under my eyes. Like, I look absolutely atrocious. I think I'm gonna blend out some more. I am not a makeup person. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just slapping my face with a brush that is probably gross. Like, just letting you guys know. Most of you guys do know that, but in case there's anyone new here who doesn't know, hi, I literally never wear makeup, so whenever I put it on, it's just an experiment. It's just a giant fuck around and find out session. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting with clay. Comment down below what y'all are going to be for Halloween, though, because I really want to know. I have no fucking clue. So I'm turning myself into Meygan the witch bitch. Meygan is a baddie, point blank, period. And I have like an orange auburn wig. The main reason I chose to turn myself into this particular Bratz doll is because, one, I had no idea that the Bratz had a Halloween collection. I did not know that. I probably didn't know that because growing up, I was not allowed to celebrate Halloween. I never went trick-or-treating as a child. I never was allowed to do dress up. I wasn't even allowed to, like, buy certain things. So I probably just never knew because I never was allowed. And then also, like, I have, like, a yellow dress. I have a witch hat. And I have orange. I have an orange wig that I thought would be fun. So I was like, okay. What the hell happened to this whole ass shadow? She is gone. I don't know if y'all can see that because of the ring light. She is gone. She just went bye-bye. She's completely missing. And I've always just been very self-conscious about my eyebrows because I don't have a lot of eyebrow hair. I wonder one day, I've always wanted to shave my eyebrows. I just wonder what I'd look like. I would look like an egg. I would look like an egg. So I chose this video topic, and then like a few hours ago, right before I started filming, I saw this really interesting tweet that... Oh wait, should I do this after I fill in my brows? Yeah. I saw this really interesting tweet, honestly. It was very, very interesting. And it was talking about how, like, the portrayal of witches is very, like, anti-Semitic. And I was like, wow, like, because I had never heard of this perspective before. So they were basically saying, like, you know, like, the big noses and the hats and the evilness of it all and the green skin, which the green skin is still kind of confusing to me. Ugh, I have no idea if this looks good. It probably does not look good, though. Who are we fooling? Who do you think you're fooling? Yeah, right, sure. I guess the sky is falling. Yeah, we've heard it all before. Okay, I can't really tell if that looks good, actually. It does not look good. I can tell. It doesn't look good. I can't see. I can't tell if that looks good, but I feel that it doesn't look good. I can feel it in my soul. But I thought the whole conversation was really fascinating and interesting. And, because growing up, I feel like American women were most, like, maybe not American, maybe this is because I grew up in church. I don't know. But growing up, I feel like I always thought that witches were an allegory to, like, lesbianism and, like, feminism and, like, the evils of a woman not following a housewife path. That's what I always thought the, like, the tea was. And then it was really fascinating, too, because someone else commented, like, oh, yeah, and a lot of the women who were captured during, like, the witch hunts or whatever ended up, that just so happened to be Jewish women, like, and I was like, really? I was like, it's so sad. Like, a lot of times you don't hear about, you don't hear about things when it happens to a certain minority group. And, like, as a Black person, I'm, like, I'm all too familiar with this happening with Black issues. But whenever I see it happen with another group of minorities, I'm always like, holy shit, like, they done got me. Like, I fell for it. Like, you know? Have you guys ever heard about this? Because I've never heard about this. I always thought that witches were, like a warning to women to not become lesbians and to stay housewives. That's what I thought witches were. Because, like, they're usually, like, single women who live with other women and, like, hate children and they do evil things and they're sinful. I thought they were supposed to be, like, lesbians. What am I looking for right now? What am I doing? Am I even alive? Are we here? You know, lately I've been really getting into, like, well, not getting into, but growing up, I used to watch a lot of Dance Moms, and it's just so funny because, like, now it's really, like, popular and common to see, like, Dance Mom edits and, like, Dance Mom compilations. And growing up watching Dance Moms, me and my Black ass family we would always be watching Dance Moms and be, like, looking at each other like this, the way that Abby would treat Nia and would say certain things. And, like, back in 2010 and, like, 2013 and whatnot, like, no one was ever talking about these things. But now, when you watch a Dance Mom video and you go into the comments, everyone is talking about the microaggressions and, like, how gross it is that Abby constantly shows a racial bias towards Nia and the comments and actions that she makes. Like back then, me and my family, we would be like, now why is this a racist lady treating Nia like this? Also, like, seeing Holly become, like, rightfully so, like, an icon within the Dance Moms community is so nice, because again, back then, me and my black ass family were like, Holly is like the only good mom on the show. And that's not true, but like we were like, she's so classy, she's a realist, she's not fake, she doesn't have to like cuss and act all hood rat in order to get her point across like some of the other suburban moms do. We were just always like, she is a queen, point blank period. If you like, then walk it out. Boom, 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 boom. You want to start in your own life? Are you kidding me? That was a bop. I still listen to that sometimes when I'm in a bad mood. Are y'all subscribed to Nia's YouTube channel? Did y'all know she has a YouTube channel? It's so crazy. They're like in college. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the Dance Mom girls are only like maybe 2 or 3 years younger than me. Maybe some of them are a little bit older. But so I'm acting like I grew up with these hoes, you know. Also, like, watching Dance Moms and seeing how terribly JoJo was treated on that show and how terribly her mom was treated, and then watching her become, I mean, dare I say it, but whether you like it or not, JoJo Siwa is kind of a cultural icon. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's a fair statement to make. I'm not, obviously, like, I am not in her demographic. Like, that's not my thing. But, like, isn't it fair to, I mean, the girl has, if you have a doll of yourself, I feel like you're a cultural icon. If there has been a doll made of you and mass produced and sold to children with ice cream stains on their gummy cheeks, you're a cultural icon. Am I wrong, or is that, like, correct? I'm correct. What are we saying? I cannot state this enough, how little I know about makeup and how little I care. I don't know. I've made an entire video about this before, but I kind of do have a negative view. I'm sorry, I have oats. There's oats stuck in my acrylics because I was making, I just air fried some dates and I covered them in oats, coconut, cacao, and a little bit of agave and cinnamon. So they're in the air fryer. I think I burned them a little bit just based off of the smell of the atmosphere. So we'll see how that goes. But I made a whole video on this topic. And honestly, I was also going to make a video about plastic surgery because this is kind of all encompassing. I feel like, let me go on a rant here. Let me get my soapbox. Okay. I despise the way that some people act as if putting on foundation and highlighter and getting a BBL is some sort of like feminist, iconic, self-love journey thing. It might make you feel good, and that's fair and that's reasonable, and do what you want with your body, do what you want with your life. But I don't like how we've turned complying with an entire industry that makes its money on your insecurities is some sort of like woke shit. It's really not. Like, it's in fact kind of the opposite. And I hate that, like, when people point this out, you're basically called like anti-feminist and anti-woman, and like, what? Like, it is mind-boggling. Some of the like TikTok activists that I see in the comments, like, I don't own TikTok, I don't use TikTok, I do not participate, but I'll see screenshots on Twitter and on Instagram and just other places, and I'm like, my God. Like, you are not an activist. You need to stop talking, and your platform needs to be taken away immediately. I just don't understand why we're acting like, you spending thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars annually to drastically change your appearance is like woke. And I hate that. And I hate that, like I see a lot of razor commercials try to piggyback on the self-love movement, and they'll be like, you should choose how to live, and I choose to be completely hairless. And it's like, that's not Like, what are you doing? Oh, what am I doing? And, like, so I don't really like to wear makeup just based off of the fact that, like, I do think it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's problematic. Wear it if you want. Do what you want. But I do think it's problematic to, like, spend so much money and time on, like, changing your appearance, like, every day. And, like, I know so many people who do not feel comfortable not wearing makeup. That's a problem. Like, that is a problem. Like, why... What is wrong with your natural face? Why can you not handle your natural face? Like, why? You know, and I'm not perfect, okay? I am not perfect. I am a recovering anorexic, okay? Like, I am not sitting here and being like, I love everything about my body. Like, no, bitch, no. We all have our moments. We all have our days, and that's fine. That's being human. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to feed into my problems by making it, I don't want to feed more into my problems and, like, focus on, like, face paint. Also, growing up, I wasn't really allowed to wear makeup, and I am dark skinned, and I grew up in a white neighborhood, so even though I wanted to wear makeup, like, good luck, bitch. Good luck finding anything that you could use, like, you know what I mean? Like, and then my mom is really light skinned, so I never wanted to, like, bother her about makeup, because it's so funny, because my mom is really, really light skinned, and she's shared her experiences being a light-skinned, like, black woman. And then when she had me, her whole perspective on, like, skin and colorism, it didn't change, but she saw a different side of colorism, you know? So I was always very sensitive when it came to skin stuff. Well, not really. I make fun of her a lot. I'm like, you vanilla bean. But I didn't want to bother her about makeup and then have it be awkward, because it's like, we can't use the same products. Like, my mom and I are like I am dark cacao and she is vanilla bean queen, you know? It is what it is. So I never really wore makeup. And then also, like, it's so wasteful. It's wasteful and bad for the environment. And I'm just now learning about how a lot of child slaves are used in the production of makeup, which is, like, I had no idea about this. So I'm like, that is... Like, I had no idea, so... But yeah, there's just a lot of things about makeup that I really don't like, and I don't like to regularly wear makeup because, number one, I'm just so lazy. Like, I'm lazy. Like, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time. I'd rather spend time smoking weed and eating tofu than spending hours, like, putting on face paint. Like, I'm sorry. That's just me personally. Like, I'm lazy and I just don't really care. Like when it comes to my body and my face, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna, like, that's how I feel about it. It is what it is. I'm not sitting here and being like, I am fucking gorgeous. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm disgusting and ugly, even though that's how I mostly feel. But I'm also just, like, I feel like reaching a place of neutrality is good, you know? So with me, it's just kind of like, it is what it is. Like, this is, yep, that's me. Like, this is what I look like. Here we go. Out in the real world where people can see. Like, it is what it is. But what do you guys think? Like, again, I'm not trying to shame you if you wear makeup, because I already know I'm going to get that one comment that's like, well, actually, wearing makeup makes me feel really good about myself. And it's like, yes, Miss Mama, of course it's going to make you feel good about yourself. But, like, why is that, you know? And again, for a lot of people, sitting and, like, playing with their face feels therapeutic. It feels really good. It does feel like self-care. So I'm not going to knock that. And also, like, as a costume designer, or as a retired costume designer, like, yeah, playing with appearance can be fun. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, boo-hoo, like, I am anti-makeup. But I am just very cautious with makeup. I try to be very self-aware, you know. I try to be like, it is what it is. That's my thing. You know, something, I was talking to my friend about this too, actually, because something that bothers me sometimes is people will try to justify something that they do that's a little bit problematic. And it's like, why can't you just be like, yeah, I'm into this thing. It might be a little weird, and it is what it is. But when people spend, like, hours of their time writing think pieces about, like, why what they're doing is okay, that's when it's like, Miss Girl, it's not. Just sit down. And I brought this up with my friend, talking more so about stan culture, like, and how, and I've talked about this so many times on my channel, how, like, sometimes one of your faves will do something that's bad or you don't agree with, and instead of, like, just being like, yeah, I don't like this, people will just be like, well, actually, this is okay. And it's like, no. No, Miss Girl, it's not okay. And, like, you can just say it's not okay. Like, why are you sitting here and, like, lying? Like, it's really embarrassing. Okay, so since Meygan has blue eyes, I kind of want to incorporate blue somewhere. I want to do, like, winged, but let's be real, I don't have the time or the resources for all that, okay? So I got all these brushes for free, basically. So I don't even know what company this is. I mean, these are probably hella cheap, like, synthetic Gabby Hanna brushes. Like, let's be real, okay? Like her. I don't know if that's gonna Houston? Okay, I might completely take off my makeup. I was trying to do that thing where it's like, it looks so good on camera. Holy shit. It looks way better on camera. Maybe it's because I'm blind as hell, honestly. But I feel like it looks so much more like what I wanted on camera with the ring light. And then in person, it looks... Ooh, I look terrifying. I need to fix this. I'll be right back. Oh, Miss Mama, it is hot. I haven't put on a wig in a really long time since my hair has grown. But here's the look. The girls are girling. I'm going to stand up and show y'all the full look. I know it's really simple, but the makeup on Meygan is really simple. I don't know why I thought it was, like, way more when I picked it out. I was like, oh, it's going to be so difficult. She's just wearing black shadow, really, and, like peach colored gloss. And then I'm gonna stand and show y'all the full look. But comment down below what you're going as for this Halloween. I would love to know. Do you think I did a good job? I went off camera and decided to clean up the look, so I cleaned up the shadow a little bit. Don't look at my hairline. My hairline. But I think this is cute. I think I'm giving you kind of I'm giving you something. It's something, okay? So eat it, bitch.
Booty so big, word, Lord, have mercy. Word, fuck it, word, fuck it.
That is exhausting. Okay, I'm done.